the slow, consistent approach over multiple years for SEO is the better approach, in my opinion. It may not be as fast the results, but we've seen those case studies of people building it over years, multiple years, that they've locked into some really great positions, and they're almost unshakable on the search results. Some of those brands are very, very locked in, dialed in, that it would take a monumental shift to try and move them off the top of the rankings. And that's like investment. It's just, you have to commit to it and be okay with maybe it not working out for the first 6 months or a year, but then you will love it after the second year.
Oh yeah.
And it's hard to put time frames on these things, but as SEOs, we'd have to do the best we can to align those expectations. Now, if things happened, and I say to people when I talk to them about results, if it happened in a month, I'd be super happy too. I've been very jaded by the search results over time that it doesn't happen that quickly.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Like once you're in the space of SEO, it really teaches you patience, because sometimes you can make the best optimizations in the world, but it takes time for Google to pick it up and then to actually reshuffle the search results. So sometimes if you're updating content, building backlinks, and you're not seeing the SERPs move straight away, just don't panic. Just wait it out, because sometimes it does take 30 days. And like you do nothing for 30 days, you've built 5-10 backlinks per month consistently. And then what you can see is over time, your average rank just moves up. But it doesn't happen overnight. And I wouldn't panic if like you started building backlinks and 2 weeks later, nothing happens. It's just, you just got to be patient. You just got to keep building it up. It's like the goodwill when you build up in your business. You don't see it, but then it is building up slowly.
It compounds over time.
Exactly.
So if I was a pizza shop owner, as with like coming back to that analogy, and I said, Pat, you're going to charge me $1,000 a month to my SEO. I'll call you in 2 years to see how it went, and I could just focus on making pizzas full time. That's what a business owner and a small business should be doing. They should be doing what has made them great, not worrying about SEO. And this is a question that came up between us where how much can you do it yourself? Can you do SEO yourself if you were a pizza shop owner? Yeah, you probably could, but you're going to be less focused on making pizzas and what made your business great. I don't know. What's your take on that?
I could not agree more. Like, I think the way you win in life in general is like, there's something you're really freaking good at doing, right? And if that's making pizzas, then man, you got to make the best pizzas possible. And it's like, for example, I'll use Michael Jordan as an example, right? Michael Jordan, unbelievable basketball player, right? Decided to shift into baseball. Still got into a professional league, and he trained really hard, worked really hard, but he was never able to achieve the same level of greatness as he was in basketball, right? So then what did he do? He ended up going back, right, to basketball like a couple of years later from his baseball career. And that's kind of like the same analogy that I use for a lot of people when they try to do too many things at once, right? When there's something you're really passionate about, you're really freaking good at, and people outside are providing you with recognition that you are good at that thing, the universe is giving you signals that like, hey, this might be your thing. Like, maybe you're really freaking good at this, right? So then what you should do is focus all your time on the thing that you are best at, because it's going to yield you, number one, like probably the most enjoyment in life. And number two, like the greatest financial and economic like result as well. Because if you're really good at something and you love doing it, you're going to excel in that area. And it would be a disservice to yourself, your community and your customers, if you took away from your gift, like 50% of your capacity from your gift, and you allocated it to an area that you just aren't good at. Like I suck at painting and like drawing and art and things like that. And if I tried to do the graphics for my business, it would just be shocking. Like it would look terrible. And I would waste so much time and resources doing it as well.